Financial independence is a concept that may not cross everyone's mind or be a priority in their lives. Many individuals find contentment in being employed by someone else, knowing that a predictable monthly salary will reliably appear in their bank accounts. Some individuals are focused on striving for their dream promotions and have no urgent desire to retire early. However, there exists a group of people who aspire to break free from the conventional norms. This movement, known as FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early, primarily consists of individuals who have embraced the principles of financial independence. Among them are incredibly diligent savers, exceptional investors, and high earners who share a common goal, reducing their reliance on employers and, at the very least, having the option to live life on their own terms. The roots of the FIRE movement can be traced back to the 1992 book Your Money or Your Life by Vicky Robin and Joe Dominguez. In their insightful work, Robin and Dominguez advocate for spending retirement years enjoying hobbies, quality time with family and friends, rather than continuing to work well into their 60s solely for monetary gain. Over the years, the FIRE movement has gained increasing attention as more people are captivated by the idea of attaining financial freedom that empowers them to live life without being enslaved to a paycheck. Here's how it works. Pursuing FIRE necessitates dedicated efforts in your younger years, entailing saving and investing at least 50% of your income while adhering to a strict budget. This movement revolves around taking control of your finances, with followers prioritizing spending less rather than solely focusing on increasing their earnings. Saving and investing a significant portion of their income becomes their main focus. Through diligent saving and intelligent investing, participants can generate sufficient income to sustain their desired lifestyles. To achieve their goals, participants must go the extra mile by investing in stocks, which entails understanding how the stock market operates and setting up a brokerage account. Relying on the low returns and absolute safety of a traditional bank account will not suffice to accumulate the necessary wealth. By adopting a frugal mindset and spending less, FIRE participants reduce the amount of savings required to retire early. While some critics argue that they live too modestly to achieve their goals, many FIRE enthusiasts claim that they don't need to make extraordinary sacrifices. By aligning their spending with what genuinely brings them joy, they derive more satisfaction from the things they value most. On the screen, you'll find some of the common practices followed by individuals in the FIRE movement. It's worth noting that the FIRE movement encompasses various subgroups, each requiring different levels of discipline and sacrifice. While all participants share the ultimate goal of financial independence, their objectives and approaches differ based on their personal values and the sacrifices they are willing to make. These individuals can be categorized into 6 main groups. While many consider all FIRE participants to be extreme savers, there exists a subset that takes it even further. These individuals are relentless in cutting down every unnecessary expense to minimize their spending. They greatly limit social outings and interactions unless it aligns with their own terms. Essentially, their unwavering focus is on attaining financial independence, placing everything else as secondary. Compared to the other followers, these individuals are considered moderate savers, although they still save a substantial portion of their income. However, they are not willing to completely sacrifice certain things they value. For instance, instead of opting for an expensive city vacation, they might choose a family camping trip. They may even extend their working years by a year or 2 in exchange for pursuing activities they love. The lean FIRE followers embrace the utmost frugality. They adopt a minimalist lifestyle and aim to sustain themselves on roughly $25,000 per year or less, both before and after retirement. In contrast, Fat FIRE refers to those who lead a more conventional lifestyle while surpassing the average retirement investor in terms of savings. These individuals prioritize financial security by saving significantly more. The barista category combines elements of the first 2 groups. Individuals in this category choose to leave their 9-to-5 jobs but continue working part-time or take on side hustles to cover their current expenses. Similar to the barista group, Coast FIRE followers sustain themselves by working part-time to supplement their income. These 6 groups encompass the diverse range of participants within the FIRE movement, each following a distinct approach towards achieving financial independence. here are some pointers for those who are just starting out. Regardless of whether you're pursuing the FIRE movement or not, it's crucial to cover the fundamental aspects of your finances. Start by building an emergency fund to handle unexpected expenses without resorting to additional debt. Prioritize paying off any high-interest debts, such as credit card balances, and also address other loans like mortgages or student debt. For those pursuing FIRE, it's often recommended to save as much as 70% of their income each year to reach their goals. One of the key aspects to focus on during the initial stages of your journey is understanding the underlying reason behind joining the movement. What is your driving force for wanting to retire early? Is it to embark on exciting travels, to savor precious moments with your loved ones, or to completely redefine your current lifestyle? As you delve into the depths of your motivations for achieving financial independence and early retirement, FIRE, you'll realize that the dreams and aspirations you desire can become a reality sooner than you ever imagined. Traditionally, the FIRE movement has been closely associated with a remarkably low spending rate and a vigorous emphasis on saving and investing. However, for most people, putting this into practice is far from simple. Life is filled with countless gray areas where we can't simply declare that we won't spend in the name of saving. Recognizing this reality can be mentally draining. Thankfully, over the years, the movement has evolved to embrace a more balanced approach that still enables you to reach your goals. Enter the concept of conscious spending. It asserts that you can spend freely on the things that genuinely bring you joy and happiness, as long as you can currently adopt a frugal mindset toward the things that hold minimal significance in your life. By creating space for intentional spending on the things that truly matter to you, you can maintain a sense of joy and motivation on your journey to early retirement. When you achieve financial independence, you no longer depend solely on a paycheck to survive. This means that you have accumulated enough wealth through investments to cover all your expenses. Financial security is often regarded as the most significant benefit of attaining financial independence. While there are other advantages to FIRE, financial independence, retire early, they are all made possible by the sense of financial security it brings. Choosing a job that aligns with your values becomes a viable option with FIRE. Different individuals define FIRE in various ways. Some believe it entails completely ceasing work, while others choose to pursue a job that they genuinely care about instead of merely exchanging their time for a paycheck. In this case, you can search for employment opportunities that genuinely interest you, beyond the scope of financial remuneration. Reclaiming your time becomes paramount for FIRE participants. Time becomes more valuable than money itself. Once you reach FIRE, you are no longer obligated to trade your time for money. Instead, you can spend your time doing things you truly enjoy. This might involve dedicating more time to your family, embarking on travels, engaging in volunteer work, or pursuing your passions. Interestingly, these activities usually do not provide monetary compensation, yet they hold immeasurable value for most of us. The FIRE movement, however, has also gained a reputation for being overwhelming and intimidating due to the extreme measures many followers take to save 50 to 70% of their annual income in order to reach their goal. In contrast, financial experts typically recommend saving 15% of your income each year to retire by the traditional age of 65. Given their desire to retire early, many FIRE participants may not fully benefit from employer-sponsored retirement plans like a 401k. Instead, they will need to save in taxable accounts or utilize accounts like Roth IRA, both of which offer access to cash without penalties. Would you consider pursuing FIRE? Feel free to drop a comment down below and share your thoughts. With that said, have a great day and I'll see you in the next one.